business end of the season. Possibly the most important episode of this season. We've got two important away games. The first being an away tie at PSG in the Champions League. They have knocked us out 2 seasons in a row. Is it going to be third time lucky for Swansea? Or are we once again going to be knocked out by PSG? There is a home leg to come after this, but the away leg is a very important step to qualifying for the semi-final of the Champions League. That's followed by an away game at Tottenham Hotspur. And if we win that game, we will go 4 points clear at the top of the table. Spurs will have a game in hand on us, but it's important we get that win. Anything else, and Spurs have the chance to go ahead of us. Big game episode coming up. What is happening, guys? My name is Adam. I am a Super Swan, and welcome to episode 81 of the Saving Swans series, possibly the biggest episode of season 7. What you can see in front of you is our season so far. We are top of the league, although Spurs have got a game in hand, and we've got PSG in the Champions League. We'll be playing PSG and Spurs today. It could make our season. It could break our season. So the first game is the PSG game, and this is the lineup we're going for. We're going defensive. We're going with a DM. Timo Horn in goal. Johnson, Boning, Arthur and Nart. Trent is playing at DM because Zachary Paul is on 87%. I need him for the Spurs game, so we're going to have to get Trent in that DM position. Diego and DeLuca in the middle. Mbulo on the right. Correa on the left. And Girigori is going to lead the line for us today. This is only the first leg, so if we do catastrophically collapse, we have the home tie to try and get back into this game. We lost against PSG in the group stage of the Champions League away from home, but we did beat them at home. They've knocked us out of the last 2 Champions League campaigns, one at the quarters, one at the semis. Can we get one step further and try and get to the semi-final and not face PSG? They seem to be our kryptonite when it comes to Champions League football. But Sousa on the ball out of PSG. 6 minutes in, he runs past one player, runs past 2 players, and he does shoot the ball wide. Not the most promising of starts, but we can do it. We've got the team. But it's been all PSG, as you can see. 4 shots, 1 on target, 3 off target. Starting to come back into the game now. I'm going to encourage the team to try and make something of this. We're going to have to sit back. I just don't want to concede. I think they are going to score, if I'm honest with you. But if we can limit the goals, we can try and beat them at home, which is what we did in the group stage. Cabezas to Neto. Over the bar from PSG. We've done well. We're 39 minutes in. We haven't conceded yet. Can we make it to half-time without conceding a goal? It does look like we will. And it may not be the most exciting of football, but if we want to get past PSG, we will have to hold our line away from home. So I'm going to ask to do for the fans, and that doesn't really work. A few players are underperforming. Correa's underperforming. We're going to move Luke Nart up to that position there. We're going to make him a winger on attack to try and cross it in. And we're going to bring Correa off. We haven't got a left back on the bench. That's going to be a problem. That is definitely going to be a problem. We may have to leave Correa on. It's either Nart or Shelby Johnson. And if we swap them 2 round, who can play right back? I mean, Trent can play right back. We can move him there. And now we need a new DM. We're going to bring on Zachary Paul. We're going to bring on Zachary Paul to try and do the job for us at DM. I didn't want to use him, but I think we're going to have to. Just to try and rubber stamp this game. It's been all PSG. I'm going to move it up to counter to try and maybe grab a goal. But if we can take a 0-0 at home, I'll be very impressed with that. But Jesus works his way into the box. Boning headers it away. Casemiro to Sousa. PSG are retaining the ball. Neto finds Digne. It's a save from Timo Horn. Oh, they are threatening. They are wanting to score. It might be the floodgates open when they score, but we want to try and hold a 0-0. I move up to counter-attack, as I say, to try and maybe sneak a goal. But Zivkovic crosses it into Neto. Shelby Johnson clears the ball as we are impeded by the lights of... I don't think it is the Parc des Princes anymore. It's the Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani Arena at PSG. I'm going to shout a get creative. Because if we nick a goal, that would be a fantastic position. But 71 minutes in, is there anybody we want to sub off? Girigori's on a 6.5. We'll bring Yomar on for him. I think we're going to try and... We're going to pump balls into the box. Just to try and get... We're going to go route one to get the balls into Yomar. We're going to make him a target man on attack. And we're going to try and pump balls in the box to get that goal. And then we can sit back. But 80 minutes, it's still 0-0. I'll take a 0-0. Cornering from Sousa. Arthur heads it away, but Sousa's going to have a second chance. Emir Moore outside the box. It's a goal! Oh, as soon as the ball went into Rugani, it's offside! It's offside. Oh, thank Christ for that. Thank God for that. But 88 minutes, we're going to make one more sub. I'll be looking especially tired. We'll bring on Pineda for De Luca. It's a corner from Nart, though. Can we grab that goal to get us a 1-0 lead to take back to the Liberty? Nart crosses it in. Oh, it's headed away. Emir Moore. Sousa on the counter-attack. Emir Moore now. Can we close him down? He beats his man. And Emir Moore, in the 89th minute, grabs a goal. And it is 1-0 to PSG. It's from our own corner. And I've seen that so many times this season where we concede off our own corner. Emir Moore beats all his men and he slots the way the one-on-one. I am going to proceed with the tactical changes. We're going to go overload just to try and grab a goal. 1-0 isn't too bad though. Diego, we're in injury time. We're in the injury time of the injury time. If we're going to do it, now is the time. Sousa, he's just holding on to the ball now. Zivkovic, and there is the final whistle. In the 89th minute, PSG grab a winner. 1-0 isn't the end of the world. 1-0 is not the end. I'm sure we can grab a goal against PSG at the Liberty. But we do have a 1-0 loss against PSG. We'll save the game. And Swansea fall to late defeat. PSG featured a number of exceptionally quick players and used them to full effect as they ran out winners in a wet evening at the Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani Arena. They had 60% possession, they had 12 shots altogether. They did score in the 90th minute, but 1-0 is not the end of the world. We can come back in the home leg and overturn a 1-0 deficit. But we do now have the league game against Spurs to contend with as well. Anything but a win, and the fate is in Spurs' hands. We need to win. Well, I'll show you the table. So they have the game in hand against us. If we win, we go 4 points clear. If they win the game in hand, we will be a point clear of them. Anything else, and Spurs have the chance to overtake us in the race for the title. I will see you for the lineup for the Spurs game. Lineup for the big Spurs game. A few changes. Milagres in goal. Trent, Boning, Arthur and Nart, the full choice defence. Zachary Paul comes back in as a DM. Diego and Pineda in the middle. We're bringing in Pineda for Fabio De Luca. In Bull on the right. Jadon Sancho comes in on the left. He's done very well since he's come into the team. And Yomar is going to start up front for us. Some slightly changed team instructions. We're going to be going mixed for our passing. I've taken off run at the defence. And we're going to be going, I think it's a little bit more balanced on the width of the team. The idea is we want to try and stop them from playing football. They're playing 4-4-2, so we want to kind of hold it in the midfield and then relay it off to the wingers and hopefully Yoma. So we're going to challenge the team to prove a point. A draw and Spurs can overtake us with their game in hand. A loss for us and our title challenge could very well be over. But a win and the league is in our hands. So we're going to see what the first half looks like. We might have to change things up in the second half, depending on how well or how poorly we're getting on. But Emerson will throw into Zielinski. Sergei on the edge of the box. Well, not quite on the edge of the box. A little bit outside. Finds Gelson Martinez. Not a little bit opposition. Harry Kane heads it down. And Luciano Vietto grabs the first goal for Spurs. And it doesn't look promising the way this game has started. They've had 56% possession. 5 shots, 3 on target. They've scored their first clear-cut chance. Gelson with the cross. Harry Kane heads it down to Vietto. He wasn't going to miss from there. And we're going to see how it goes for the rest of the first half. See if we come back into it at all. I'm going to demand to show some passion. Bernat plays a 1-2 with Zachary Paul. Finds his way Jadon Sancho. Tries to find Yoma, but he doesn't find him. And it's back to Spurs' goalkeeper Chebanov. With a long ball upfield. And we're just giving the ball back to Spurs too often. Trying to find that killer ball. Keita Boulder works his way into midfield to Zielinski. Finds Vietto. Squares it for Harry Kane. Off the crossbar from Spurs. They are threatening again. It's all Spurs. I know we're away from home. But we need to change something. We're going to calm the team down. They're looking a bit frustrated out there. Because they know, the team knows a poor result today and our league challenge is over. Torre crosses it in for Vietto. It's all Spurs. It is all Spurs. And we definitely do need to switch things up. I'm not even going to wait till half time. I'm not even going to wait till half time. We're going to go for our usual formation. Let's be fair, that's what we're going to call it. So Diego, Paul, Vietto, Pineda, sorry. We're going to move Yoma up to this, because I know he likes to play as target man. Sancho's going to come off. Almiron's going to come on. I'm going to give it the first 5 minutes of the first half to try and get back into this game. And it's been all Spurs. Our team are looking frustrated, furious. A few of them are fired up. I'm going to give a passionate... We owe Tottenham after what happened our last game. And only Diego is motivated. But we'll see what's going to happen in the second half with the switch of formation. We haven't had a shot on target as of yet. We need to grab 2 goals. If we're going to find ourselves back into this game or back into league contention. I'm going to shout to get creative again. But Harry Kane now for Spurs. We haven't seen a single highlight from us in this game. Harry Kane in the box hits the post. That's a crossbar and a post from Spurs. And nothing of any substance from Swansea City. Come on, boys. Harry Kane in the box. Squares it for Bernard. He's offside, surely, ref. Yeah, it's been disallowed. He is offside. It's still all Spurs. We're going to go attacking. An hour in, we're going to go attacking to try and grab at least an equaliser. Because if we can grab an equaliser, it'll still be in Spurs' hands. But with the game in hand, they still have to get those points. Mbolo finds Zachary Paul. Tries to find Yoma. It's a poor pass from Zachary Paul. We're losing the ball too easily in this game. I think that might be our downfall. We've had 58% possession. We've had 58% possession, but only 1 shot on target. No clear-cut chances. And Keita Boulder now for Spurs. Harry Kane in the box now. Crosses it in. And Milinkovic-Savic grabs a second goal. And that is the killer blow for this game. They'll go 2 points clear. with a game in hand. They win their game in hand, they'll go 5 points clear at the top. With what, 6 games to go? It's gonna be tough, boys. It's gonna be tough. We're gonna make some subs. We've got a few players underperforming out there. We're gonna bring on Girigori. We're gonna bring on, see Luke Nart having a poor game. Shelby Johnson we'll bring on for him. We're gonna chuck him forward. We're gonna chuck him forward. We're gonna move Almiron up front. We'll make Girigori an advanced forward. We'll make Almiron a poacher. We're just going to have to chuck as many people as we can forward to try and win this game. I think it's out of our hands now. We're 2-0 down. Show some passion. I think it's a little too late from Swansea. We've retained the possession, 57%, but it's been all Spurs. And I think they'd be happy to sit back now and see the game out. Bernard from distance has a shot. It is blocked. And this could be the end of our season, my friends. Mbolo, is he going to find anybody? No, it's tackled, but Trent's going to pick it up. Can Trent work it into the box? He goes for a shot. That's the only highlight we've seen from Swansea in this game. And I don't think this year is going to be our year. We can still progress in the Champions League, though. We're only 1-0 down to PSG. I'm confident we can get something from that game. But as far as the league goes, unless Spurs mess up their game in hand, we then only be 2 points behind them. There's still a chance if that happens. But I think it's going to be a bit of a miracle, I think, if we're going to win the league this year. Bernard squeezes the Sterling, sorry. Sterling finds Bernard. They're passing it around so easily. Keita Boulder crosses in for Kane. And there's the third. It's 3-0 to Spurs. And they have got one hand on the Premier League trophy. They've had more shots on target. They've had 2 clear-cut chances. I mean, we've had 4 half chances. Passes completed 80%. See, it doesn't make sense on the stats. We've had more passes completed. They've had more tackles won. We've won more headers. We've had the possession, but the shots we just haven't had on target. And that's what's letting us down. I don't think there's any point us changing the formation now. Can we grab a goal, though? Nope. I thought Zachary Paul might try and get on the end of that. Diego. To Trent. And again, his tackle. It's all over. Spurs do win 3-0. An absolute drubbing of us. I'm going to say I'm far from pleased from that result. That was a 6-pointer for the league. And Swansea lose top spot after a 3-0 defeat to Tottenham. I've slammed the team. And if we look at the league table, that's the current situation. So they're 2 points clear at the top with a game in hand. They win that. They go 5 points clear. And if we look at our remaining games of the season, we've got PSG and Newcastle in the next episode, as we need to see if we can try and get out of the quarter-final of the Champions League. We've got United and Chelsea. Those are going to be hard games, followed by Brentford and Middlesbrough. If we can beat United and Chelsea, we may have a chance with this league. But I have a feeling that we've lost it at the last hurdle. We've done so well this year. We've only lost 1 league game all year up until the Spurs game. That was Man City away from home. We've won or drawn every other game in the league. But 2 losses might be enough for us to lose this league. But we will come back for PSG and Newcastle. PSG in the Champions League. Newcastle in the Premier League. We go on, my friends. It's not over until the fat lady's singing. And this fat lady is warming up her vocal cords. But tune in next time to see how we get on. Leave a like if you enjoyed, my friends. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 2018 content. We upload Saving Swans every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 4 PM GMT. and hopefully I'll see you next time for a chance to get in to the Champions League semi-finals. Thank you very much for watching.